Without a doubt, Payday 3 hasn't had the launch that either the players nor the developers have expected. But with over 3 million downloads since its official launch, by no means has the game failed to sell. But with almost 30,000 negative reviews on Steam, it's clear that Payday 3 hasn't had the effect on its player base that it had initially hoped for.
Give me your best shot.
Really?
Yeah.
Upon its initial release, Payday 3 was plagued with both matchmaking and server issues, leaving players both frustrated and unsatisfied. After a recently scheduled maintenance, Starbreeze Studios has stated that it's fixed its matchmaking issues that contributed to its chaotic launch. In a recent announcement, Starbreeze has confirmed new DLC content and quality of life updates releasing as soon as early October. That's pretty fucking soon.
Really?
Don't do that.
The updates themselves have been halted by the studio in order to address and solve its recent matchmaking and server issues, but it's being continued with the studio stating that they will, quote, intensify the commercial activities around Payday 3 after partially pausing these during the previous week. Players can expect a series of updates predominantly focused on quality of life improvements to the game, along with some new content and functionality as well. Starbreeze Studios has even outlined these updates in a small roadmap, and it looks like this. In early October, more than 200 plus quality of life improvements will be made to the game across all of its platforms. In late October to early November, more quality of life improvements are expected to be made along with new content and functionalities. In November, even more quality of life improvements will be made and new functionalities, and in November or December, of course, the first DLC titled Syntax Error will be on sale for those of you who do not own the Silver or Gold Season Pass, and downloadable for free for those who do. If you've been following the game, you might remember its recent roadmap showing off its promised DLCs for future content. Payday has recently reposted this roadmap on the official Payday Twitter account, but this time with a small addition at the bottom labeled Additional Content. Along with these promised quality of life updates, it looks like as players we can expect a bunch of new content as well, such as seasonal in-game events, new playable characters, skill lines, new enemies, weapons, cosmetics, and even an Unreal Engine 5 update. Even though with this new Infamy Points leveling system, I haven't been able to level up as fast, I'm pretty excited to see the mention of new characters, weapons, and skills. I personally don't think the game is bad. I actually find it much more difficult and challenging, especially on harder difficulties than the previous Payday titles. I think the game forces you to play much more tactically and strategically, and some of the new mechanics to the game, like lockpicking or vaulting and sliding, have been absolutely amazing additions. By no means is the game perfect, that's for damn sure. The studio could have literally dropped an 8-bit version of the game, and the Payday stans would literally be like, why you hating, bro? But honestly, with the studio so involved with their community and their fan base, it's the criticism and suggestions that over time will make the game better and better. One suggestion by fans is already being considered by the studio, as they've already acknowledged after its recent matchmaking issues that it's looking into a possible offline mode that players have been begging for since before the game's official release back in September. I personally would love to see a few more filter options on the heist choosing menu, perhaps a preference between loud and stealth so that the two separate types of players aren't forced to play in the same lobbies. I would also hope they make a few changes to the AI teammates as well when opting to go in solo, maybe adding the ability for them to revive each other, as well as maybe a few different skills to buff them up like Payday 2 offered. Anyway, let me know what you guys think of these recent announcements. Also, let me know in the comments down below what Infamy level you are and how you are liking this new XP, Experience, IP, Infamy Points leveling system. I just recently reached level 42 and kind of find the leveling system as possibly something that they might need to change with one of these upcoming updates. Anyway, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, don't sweat the small stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video.